I'm Zach Harold, writer for the Charleston Daily Mail. In today's paper, I have a story about Charleston Sherlock Holmes Society. They gather once a month to talk about Sherlock Holmes stories. We dropped by one of their meetings where they were discussing the story The Engineer's Thumb.
It's a good adventure story. It's not a good business
Sherlock made his debut in 1887. Almost from the beginning, the stories were translated into other forms of media. There were stage productions back in the early days, and when movies came around, people were making movies about Sherlock Holmes.
Are you convinced it's a hound?
I am. I would to God Holmes was here.
That continues to this day with the Robert Downey Jr. movies.
You're a governess.
Well done.
Yes, well done. Shall we? Waiter.
Your student.
When television came along, there were television series, and that also is continuing with the BBC's new series Sherlock, which kind of updates the story for modern times. The Norwood building inspectors prefer the Robert Downey Jr. movies over the BBC Sherlock, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, because they just think Benedict is very odd and strange.
Sorry? Which was it, Afghanistan or Iraq?
Although the Robert Downey Jr. movies are not faithful to the original stories, it's a action movie based on Sherlock as opposed to a Sherlock action movie, I guess.
The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street. Afternoon.
Come in, Watson.
Throughout the last century, people have just been reimagining and updating Sherlock to meet whatever the current culture is at that time.
My sidekick's a doctor!
Because his flows are so ill!
Elementary, my dear Watson.